Defend yourself against DDoS attacks by hiding your true IP address with ExpressVPN, and visit my custom link expressvpn.com/ghilliemaster in the description to find out how you can get an extra 3 months free. Lately, I've been playing Max Payne 3, and after seeing how awesome the pistols perform in PvP in that game, it got me thinking about how awful the pistols in GTA 5 feel in comparison. I mean, think about it. Aside from the revolver or AP pistol, when is the last time you actually used any other handgun aside for just memes or messing around with friends? The pistol class is just super bloated in general, and all of them pretty much suffer the exact same problems. And that's what inspired me to go in and see if I could make them better, or at the very least, make them stand out in their own ways. And the one I wanted to start with is a pistol that in other games is typically a standout and fan favorite, but in GTA Online, it's very bland. I'm of course talking about the Pistol 50. This is based off of the Desert Eagle, an infamously powerful handgun, but in GTA 5 it doesn't feel, sound, or perform in a way that represents that power. In PvP, it takes 7 shots to the chest to kill a player, which is abysmal, which gives it a time to kill of around 3.13 seconds. It just feels bad and very clunky. Of course, you can always one-shot to the head, but so can every other gun at a much faster fire rate, including the other pistols. You also don't really feel the power in each shot. The sound is quite underwhelming, and it doesn't really feel like it has any recoil that differs from any of the other pistols. But I think that's enough of me just shitting on this pistol. Let's actually make it better. So the main objective of this rebalance is to, in general, give the weapon some identity as a Desert Eagle. And to do that, I'm going to change the audio of the weapon to a more powerful sound. Its fire rate and damage are going to be increased by a fairly decent amount. And lastly, recoil is going to be added to the gun to give it that extra punch with each shot. Now, the audio that I chose for the new Pistol 50 is the same one that the Marksman pistol uses. I just like the echo effect at the end that plays with the sound. I unfortunately don't yet know how to create custom sounds for the weapons myself. I'm going to try to teach myself how to do that, so maybe in the future I can customize these rebalances even more, but for the time being, I think the Marksman pistol sound works great here. The damage on the Pistol 50 is a measly 51. If you want some reference, the Pistol Mark II does 32 damage, so the regular old pistol is almost doing as much damage as the Desert Eagle, which just ain't right, man. I practically doubled it to 100. And since at its 51 damage, it takes 7 shots to kill players, at 100 damage, it would be a 3 to 4 shot, which is a much more respectable number. Especially given the newly increased fire rate. I increased it by 25%. I wanted a value that was not too fast, but not too slow and clunky as it feels right now to use. And I found that a 25% increase felt just about right. And with changing the fire rate, I also had to change the animation speed of the weapon firing by the same percentage. If you don't do this, then the rate of fire doesn't actually increase in game. And at the new fire rate and damage values that it now has, the TTK would be about 1.25 seconds, which is actually pretty competitive when it comes to PvP. That is, if you can hit consecutive shots, which might be a bit harder considering I gave the gun substantially more recoil than it has now. Right now, it sits at a value of 1.5 for the recoil shake, which is only slightly more than the regular old pistol. And I moved that all the way up to 7.5, so you can really feel that power when the gun fires. And this also gives it an interesting dynamic to where if you spam fire it, the recoil is going to be much more annoying to you, whereas if you wait just a tad longer between shots until the shaking stops, it makes it a bit more manageable. And I feel this is a much better way of handling fire rate for this weapon rather than simply putting a cap on how fast you can fire it altogether, because that just feels really awkward. And now here is the before and after of the old version of the Pistol 50 versus the newly rebalanced Pistol 50. I personally think it feels much more fun to use, and it definitely gives the weapon some more life rather than an old run-of-the-mill handgun, just like all the others are. And I would love if the pistol class actually felt fun to play around with. It sucks to see so many weapons in one category just be completely unused because they just aren't good stat-wise compared to everything else. Let me know what you guys think about the new Pistol 50 in the comments, and also comment what pistol I should rebalance next. We all know there's plenty to choose from. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, feel free to leave a like as well as subscribe to my channel for more GTA Online videos. I want to give a huge shout out to all my channel members for support. If you'd like to become a member for some exclusive perks, you can either use the join button or the link that's down in the description. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.